A Texas teenager is doing his part to protect police officers in his neighborhood. His story went viral after a selfie was posted online. Marcelino Benito from our CBS Houston affiliate KHOU has the details.
Ever since Deputy Darren Goforth lost his life at a gas pump.
You shouldn't be afraid to have to get gas or have your hand on your hip while you're getting gas.
Deputies can't help but feel anxious. But Harris County Precinct 3 Deputy Tommy Kelly wasn't alone the last time she needed to fill up.
He kind of just walked up behind me and said, ma'am, ma'am. And of course, from behind, our first reaction was to put her hand on her, like, yes.
I was like, can I watch while you pump your gas, stand behind you, make sure nothing happens? And she was like, why? I was like, to make sure you stay safe.
16-year-old McKinley Zollner had her back at Pump 1.
I was right there, stood kind of in front of her, watched about right behind her, make sure nobody was coming in. I watched all the cars going through, and so I was just making sure that nothing was going to happen to her.
The poor kid was getting rained on. It was pouring, and I looked over there after a full tank of gas, and he's still getting rained on.
A simple act that made a difference.
It was just amazing to see her face after that, and she gave me a hug and all.
And when I hugged him, he's like, oh my God, I've never been hugged by a cop.
And she gave him more than a hug. They snapped this selfie together. That photo has now gone viral all over the world, shared hundreds of thousands of times.
Yeah, I want people to understand that we would risk our lives for them.
So to know a 16-year-old boy would stand by her side and do the same means the world.
To be nervous to have to pump gas is sickening to me. So when you have someone that young, that mature, and that thoughtful enough to walk up and been right, I was very impressed with him.
I was just trying to do something good for someone, and some people found out, and it turned out to be a little more than I expected.
Sets a good standard for everybody else, doesn't he?